Let's get
What's
to
up,
it.
boys? Welcome to the Alphas Only Club podcast. Today we're going to be talking with Nathan on a few topics you guys sent to us in some group chats. So, yeah, let's get started. And we'll be answering some super chats and a few other questions. But, yeah, boys, let's get straight into these topics.
All right, first question. How do you usually escalate a date? Like how do you start the official like touching?
The hang out, have fun, hook up, but in depth. So, like, when you're escalating a date, I think the most important thing to do is first off, you need to as soon as possible break the contact barrier, like as soon as possible. Hug, touch,
Like a little greet, a little
high five, turn.
maybe a kiss, if you're that bold.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so you got to be super straightforward. And I think it helps definitely if you just, you know, understand if you can tell she's comfortable, like she's making the right signs and everything. I definitely go in to break the contact barrier as soon as possible, because the longer you wait on the date, there's the chance of you actually doing it lowers like significantly.
Yeah. Like I noticed like a lot of guys are like super fearful about like girls being like super awkward after you touch them, but like it's just all about confidence.
Right.
Like what's it called? When you when you show like your confidence, fucking touching them, like little hey, how you doing, shit like that, dude. Like it just breaks the it actually like breaks the like awkwardness.
Right.
Like like instead of like thinking it's gonna be awkward after you touch them, you're actually breaking the barrier.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree. Because too many guys, they think that they're gonna take time talking to the girl, and then they in their head their whole time is okay, when can I touch her? When can I touch her? Or when's the right time? When's the right time? And you usually have to go for it. So when it comes to escalating date, touching is the most important. Having confidence in what you do and what you say, and how you act, how you touch. You know, when you guys are walking down the street or something, you want to show her somewhere. You know, you want to point to somewhere. You put your hand on the back of her back, on her lower back. And you pull her in. Those are good things, like hips, arms, sides of the arms, hips. These are all good areas to touch girls.
Yeah.
Back of the head, back of the neck. So
Yeah, I remember back in like seventh grade, my very first date, very first kiss that date too. What's it called? Like I was super afraid of like even holding her hand. Like so we were walking to the movies, shit like that, and the girl. So it was like a double date type shit because I was like super scared, and I asked my boy to come with me with his girl, so like it's not like as awkward. Like and then she's like already friends with my boy's girlfriend.
right,
So what's it called? She's like I'm like fully like watching a movie, and then she like whispers, but not like really whispers to her friend, like, oh my god, I hate it when he takes so long to shoot his shot or shit, like some shit like that.
yeah,
I was like, is she talking about me?
uh
Is she
huh,
talking about me? And then after the movie, I was like, fuck it, full send, full send. And then I just put my arm around her, and then after we eat food and shit, I was too afraid to like kiss her. And you know what? In the end, she kissed me, but like it was pretty awkward like the whole entire movie and date because I didn't take that first initiative.
yeah. I think being direct, being decisive, and taking the first step—that's what it means to be a leader. And yeah, for that stuff especially. So escalating date is pretty important. Um, and it all starts from reading her levels of interest, her comfortability, and the only way you can do that is by trying it out. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like you have to test, see how far you get until she starts showing some signs to slow down.
Yeah.
But should you kiss her on the first date? What's your opinion? Yes, you should always kiss girls on the first date, because if you don't know if it's good or not. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Here's a tip. You should always go for the kiss on the first date. If you're dropping her off in the very beginning, and if it's like you felt like the date was okay, whatever, mediocre, still go for the kiss at the end of the date. Drop her off, because let's say she gives you her cheek, or she turns away or pushes you away. Cool, not interested, and you just drop her off and you leave her, right?
Yeah.
But then who knows? She kisses you back, and you guys start making out, and then she tells you, "Hey, come on
come
in,
inside.
come on in." That's it, and it's all right, cool. Then it's just it's something you just have to do, and it's very important you guys do it. Okay, if you don't kiss the girl on the first date, it's pretty much over. You guys need to hang out, have fun, hook up on the first date, and at least go for the kiss. That's at least. If you don't even kiss the girl on the first date, what the fuck are you guys doing? You guys are just chilling as homies? Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a homie date.
Also, it leads to the next topic. Have an assumptive mindset.
Right.
Always assume she likes you enough to, like, kiss at least. Like, she is on a date with you. She did start talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Just always assume.
Right. So if you assume that this girl, if this girl wants to FaceTime me, then that means this girl wants to go on a date with me. And if this girl wants to go on a date with me, this girl wants to kiss me. If this girl wants to kiss me, that means she wants to be in bed with me.
Exactly.
So on, so on, so on. So you should keep assuming, and all these assumptions will lead to the right place. But it's just a super important thing that you guys need to learn is if you guys don't assume that all girls are attracted to you, the thing is you're already 2 steps behind the guy who already assumes. So look at the cocky asshole who just assumes all the girls like him and love him. He's already 2 steps ahead of you because you guys are still wondering and questioning if that girl even likes you anymore or if that girl is interested in you enough to kiss you. And this guy's already 2 steps ahead. He already assumes it and he just goes for it. And
Yeah.
even if he gets rejected or denied, he's still 2 steps ahead of you. He already knows if the girl's interested or not. And if she rejects him, cool. Now he moves on and he's already on to the next girl while you're
Not
still
wasting
caught.
time.
Yeah, while you're still caught on the same girl. Like, it's how it is, guys. You have to be always 2 steps ahead, and it's just how it is. So if you guys don't fucking go for it, and you guys don't assume that these girls like you, and if you are a catch, and you are a pretty, you think you're a good-looking guy, and you think, you usually get girls, then you should already assume that you're going to be good with girls all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just an assumption it's super important to have.
Also, having an assumptive mindset kind of gives you confidence. Like you in your mind you're like, oh yeah, I'm all this, I'm all that. She loves me, bro. She fucking wants to fuck me.
Right.
Like, it just gives you a lot more confidence, and and it just leads to the next question: having dominance and being a leader.
Oh, actually, going back, let's go back. So I think being optimistic is very important. So
Right.
assuming, so being optimistic is super important for all guys to understand. It's part of having emotional self-control. No matter what the situation is, you always have to look at what's good, and you always have to, because the worst thing you do is sulk on all the bad things. So this is part of assuming and part of having an optimistic mindset. Sorry, that everything's gonna go right and everything's gonna be good. And this is how all alpha males think: is whatever they do or whatever they put their mind to, they already assume, hey, I'm just gonna full send it and I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna win. All alpha males know whatever they do, they're gonna win at, and that's it. So having that optimistic mindset that you are gonna succeed is extremely important. And same thing with women. You guys have to assume that this girl likes you and you are going to win. And that way you don't have to worry, oh, am I gonna fail? Am I not good enough? And this is with anything in life. This is with business.
You're like setting
everything.
yourself up for failure. Like,
Right.
Why would you do that?
And the one thing you see, like snowflakes and all these kids our age nowadays, they have no healthy mindset. They always look at everything that's so bad, but they don't look at everything that's so good that's going on.
That's true.
So I think it's super important for just people to look at all the good things that are happening. Like during COVID, everyone's like, oh, COVID this, COVID that, COVID this. And I looked at it as an opportunity to pick up girls online way easier. So,
And like right as COVID started, I was like, yo, longer spring, like not spring break, but longer fucking summer break, bro.
yeah.
Dude, time to go hang out with the boys,
Right.
having fun. Bro, I don't understand why everybody's like, oh, I gotta stay inside. You're so sad, bro. And I think that's why everybody's like super depressed nowadays, bro. They're super pessimistic about everything. They just hate everything in their life. They don't. Okay, not gonna lie, I was like sad for a little bit, but like I used that as like leverage, like how to like gain control of my life, where I would fix myself. Like, if you're sad, why don't you fix yourself instead of like sitting in your bed, eating, gaining weight, looking ugly as fuck?
No, yeah, you just have to look at all the good things that are going on. This is with anything. You just have to understand, not everything is so fucking shitty. Like the girl doesn't text you, girl leaves you on red. Look at it as a good sign. Cool. Now I don't have to waste my time on this girl who doesn't even like me. Now I can spend my time with a girl who does like me, and I can spend time with people who do like me.
Yeah.
So having that optimistic mindset is extremely important, and that's just part of assuming that everything's gonna go right, everything's gonna go good. And the funny thing is, every time you assume you're gonna win, more than likely you win. And this is just with like wrestling, this is just with fighting, this is just with everything in general. If you assume you're gonna win, that confidence of assuming you're gonna win even helps. It double downs, it like locks it down in place that you are going to win. And if you don't win, it's like, oh, that was surprising, but hey, no big deal. And it's better to go into anything assuming you're gonna win and you're gonna succeed. That's just the best mindset always.
Yeah.
Because if you assume that you're gonna fucking lose, you already lost.
Yeah.
You already lost. Yeah.
Derek, what's up, bro?
Got Derek in the chat.
Yes, sir.
What's up, boys?
All right. Next, or the third topic.
Dominance and leadership.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you be dominant? How do you be a leader? Like in general, like not just with women.
So I think the one thing that people get confused about with dominance is they think it's very like they think of like very
Toxic.
tyrant. Yeah, very tyrant controlling.
Oh yeah.
And the thing about a healthy dominant mindset is it's very it's actually the opposite of controlling. It's actually you're allowing things to happen, but you're very dominant in areas of your own life. So you don't control other people. You don't try to control how other people think. You don't control what the girls do, what other people do. But you're very strict on what you do. And it's more of a mindset for yourself is, no one else is going to do something for you but yourself. So you need to do something and to get the ball rolling. That's part of being a leader is taking the first step.
Also, like I like to think of an example. Like, say you're hanging out with your friends and you want to do something, and if they don't value enough, they won't do it with you.
Right.
Like, say you're in a group, they're like, yo, I want to go watch a movie, and then you're like, I kind of want to go eat like B-dubs or like go eat first. They're like, nah, let's go movies, and then you just have to be like dominant enough just to eat by yourself. You gotta have that self-confidence just to eat by yourself.
Right. And that's just with anything. It's just like you just have to. So being dominant means you are taking action, and it's somewhat of a way. Obviously dominance is having control, but not in the way that you think. It's you control the situation by having a healthier mindset, and you control all situations by having a good, healthy alpha mindset. Especially when it comes to girls. So it's like a girl is talking to another guy. A girl you like is talking to another guy. A lot of guys think, oh, I need to be dominant, I need to be direct and decisive, and I need to go approach that girl to stop it.
No.
But actually being more dominant.
Dare her.
Yeah, exactly. You want to dare her to find someone better, right? So being dominant is part of that. It's kind of like asserting your dominance by not really giving a fuck what happens. And it's way healthier and way better that way. It works way better with women as well. When you kind of dare them to go talk to other guys.
Exactly.
You dare them to find someone better.
And that in her mind, you basically put the message in her mind, like, oh, he has more to offer. Like he knows he's that much better, that he's okay. He doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like my loss. Like,
yep. Right. And that's just how it is. And it's a very interesting thing with women is when you tell them, I'm totally cool with you talking to the girls, or I'm totally cool with you talking to the guys, whatever. Because you could care less. Like that just triggers something in their head to be like, what the heck? That's just curiosity level spikes of what the fuck. Because so many guys nowadays, they care so much. Like they just genuinely care about just girls too much. And all they do is they focus on one girl and they start liking one girl. So when that one girl goes to talk to another guy, they trip mad balls. And then the girl loses all respect. But for leadership, the word lead means to go first. It means to take the first step. So part of being a leader means you can't care what other people think. You can't listen to what other people say or do. And you need to build your own set of values and belief system. And you can't be following other people's values and belief system. You can't be following your family's. Well, you can, right? If it adds value to your life and you do believe it, but It's say, your family, your friends, your school, everyone around you trying to put this value system on you and on things that you need to value, because if you don't value them, you get shamed for it and you get
Canceled.
disowned, you get canceled, right? So part of being a man and part of being a leader is you need to build your own value system and your own belief system, and you need to follow and pursue it no matter what other people think. So it needs to be your own system of what's good and bad. Because if you don't have your own system, what's good and bad, and you just follow what everyone else thinks is good and bad, then you end up just turning to everyone else, and without realizing it, you're not doing what's good for you or what's bad for you. You're just doing what other people think.
You stay stagnant. You stay in the same place. You don't progress.
Yeah, you're basically a sheep. That's all. That's a sheep mindset. So it's very important for men to build their own belief and value system and to follow it strictly, and to understand that it doesn't fucking matter what other people think or what people say. You just need to do it. Like if you truly feel like this is what I need to do, then you need to do it, and you can't care what other people think. And that's just part of being a leader. Leaders are always going to get hated on, especially in today's society. Schools, it's funny because schools, they try to tell you they're trying to prepare you for life, but they don't prepare you how to be an actual self-reliant human being, and also how to be a leader in your own life. They don't teach you how to start a business. They don't teach you how to do any of these things.
You know what they do teach you? They teach you to be reliant on other people. Like they teach you how to get a job where you're not the boss. They teach you how to be an employee, not the boss.
Right. It's just a factory system.
Yeah.
So super important that people need to understand that school doesn't teach you how to be a leader. They teach you how to be a sheep. They teach you how to be a follower. That's just how it is.
Yeah. And if you do tend to lean towards being a leader, they shut you down for it.
Right. And it is what it is. And also, it's very important for men to learn how to lead other men as well. It's a very important skill. So if guys know how to lead other men, it shows his ability to just lead in general.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guys, part of being a good leader is taking the first step. That's the difference between leaders and followers. Followers wait for other people to take the first step. They wait for other guys to do something, and then they start following behind. They wait for something magical to happen that just lands in their feet. But leaders make things happen. You just gotta do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad to have a master. You you learn from their mistakes, but not all mistakes have an answer for everything. You kind of got to make your own mistakes, try everything out. It's like a science experiment.
Yeah. This is a good question. Can you give some examples of how schools are making you sheep? Right. So they teach everyone the same thing, guys and girls. They teach guys and girls the same thing, and it all leads to going to college. And we all know that college is extremely government run and extremely liberal, and they just teach you a lot of liberal things. And the sad thing is, everything they teach you in college most of the things they teach you in college are not going to prepare you for life unless you do something like accounting, business, or anything like that with money or whatever.
Even at that, you remember that guy we talked to at the car meet. College kind of failed him. College failed him. He didn't do that great in college, but he got C's and D's.
He's a multimillionaire now.
Yeah,
at 24.
He had no help from college. It is what it is.
Right. And the one thing is, you could ask any millionaire, and you could ask them what college did to them or benefited for them, and they'll be like,
they just gave him a piece of paper.
They just gave me a piece of paper. Like, that's how it is today, guys. School is just teaching you how to be a bunch of sheep. It's a factory, basically. If they taught everyone how to be leaders, well, the sad thing is most people don't want to be leaders, and most people just don't have the ability to be a leader. But
because they're afraid.
Yeah, because they're afraid. And then also, why do you think so many guys are interested in listening to this? People join the seminars and join these live streams. People would rather join this than go join class in school. It just shows that people are craving leadership. That's what the book Hard Times Create Strong Men talks about, is why the world's craving leadership. And it's because there's a lack of leaders in today's society. Everyone is a bunch of followers. Even though they might seem like a leader, the thing is they still have a sheep mentality. They just still follow what the people think, or what the popular vote, or what the majority thinks. They do whatever is good for the majority. The thing is, that's not what a leader does. The leader does for what's good for his tribe and his values, his beliefs. And if there's people who want to follow and come along on that journey, they will. And the thing is, those fake leaders who make it seem like they're leaders, aka politicians, they just say or do whatever makes people feel good. yes, we will pay all your college debt. We will do all these things for you. And then all the college kids who are broke are like, yes, yes, someone's going to pay for our college debt. And it's just funny. And then they also say, we are going to fucking, what's some other shit that the common things that they say? Women's rights. Oh, we're going to work more towards women's rights, but they don't really do anything. They just talk about it. It's just funny how that works. Oh,
we're gonna equality for race and shit like that.
We're gonna do equality for race, and then everyone just like stops talking about it and they move on. It's like, what the fuck? What did you guys do? Besides buy a mansion with your BLM money.
Exactly. Yeah, like it's so funny.
So dirty, dude.
Like all these people on the left and shit.
Stop the cap.
all these people on the left, they're like they have the saying, "Oh, you gotta oppose the system. You gotta oppose the government."
Yeah.
Everybody you know and everybody you praise, like celebrities, they're all on your side. Who are you opposing?
Yeah. No, it's funny because like these celebrities come out acting like they're like doing something brave. Like they come out saying like they're either gay. They either come out saying like they support Biden or whatever. They come out saying that, you know, what else? Their pronouns. They come out saying whatever, or their body. They come out talking about their body. Like, I'm pretty sure fucking one of the Kardashians came out saying, like, I'm so done with photoshopping my body. I'm so done with all these labels on women. But then, like, she just posted a picture with, like, out Photoshop. And everyone's like, bro, you literally post pictures of you Photoshopped everywhere. You create this standard for women. You create this false reality of standards for women to follow. And then you come out saying, I'm done. Like, dude, that's fucked. It's like, okay, we just gave all these girls some insecurities, and then we're gonna just fucking be like, nah, I'm done with this shit. It's like, what the fuck? You already caused the damage, dude.
Yeah. So dumb. Oh, and then what's her name?
Really, nigga?
And then what's her name? Or what's her name? Caitlyn Jenner?
Mhm.
Like used to be Bruce.
Yeah.
Dude. And now she's like what, Republican? Republican as fuck. So funny. So I don't really understand that situation. I just thought it was funny.
It's so weird, bro. They're so weird.
All right. Next topic. When and how to compliment / comebacks.
Okay, so when to compliment is when, I think the good time is when she's your girlfriend, you know, when she did something that is very, you know, you just felt like it's a good time to give her a compliment. Don't give shallow compliments. I don't think giving shallow compliments
you're
are good.
pretty.
Yeah, that's not it, Chief. Especially if you haven't met the girl. Like giving compliments on text or online, never do.
Because she already assumes you like her, bro. She already assumes she looks good.
Yeah, you don't need
Why
to.
else would you be hitting her up?
Right, unless you guys are dating or married or whatever, or it's very serious, I think compliments are good. But
Like I remember you saying in like a podcast or something, like if or no, it was a seminar.
Mm-hmm.
It was a seminar, and you were like, when to compliment, like if they show up to a date like early or like pay for your food.
Compliment them on their ability to show up early, and what it does is it tells them what they did was good, right? So it's like,
so it induces more of that activity,
right, that behavior. So feminine energy grows through praise. So feminine energy grows through praise. And so a lot of these girls today, they just never were praised by their father when they did good things, right? And so when they now do good things, no one praises them for it. But they get fake, false praise when they do bad things, like shake their ass everywhere.
Exactly.
So the thing is, praising your daughter or praising your wife or your girlfriend when she does good things, like showing up on time early. She looks very cute.
Maybe she pays for your food, pays you for your drink,
Yeah,
drives you.
Those are good things to praise her for.
You know.
Right. But it's not, remember, scarcity creates value. You shouldn't just
Exactly.
throw it out all the time. It's very scarce, very rare, and then she'll value it more. So.
And if you do compliment her a lot, like, kind of looks
She'll
fake.
get used to it, yeah.
Kind of looks fake.
Yeah, you're just sitting around. You look great today, honey. Yep, that's just like, well, I think it's what you see in the movies all the time that guys doing. It's so true. So.
Yeah, I mean, and best comebacks. Best comebacks.
Okay, so
like
best
like
comebacks.
a girl or guy tries to say, "Oh, you're short. Oh, you got a big nose," some shit like that.
Right, so like the best comebacks for when you're either on a date with a girl, you're in a friend group, you're just with girls in general.
Like just
They
testing.
will always test you. They always test you. They'll say something just to see how you react. Guys who don't understand, they will get mad and they'll try like roasting them on the spot.
I mean, it is pretty funny.
It is pretty funny, right? But you have to like make jokes, tickle them after. But some guys get like very serious about it. That's not what you should do.
Yeah.
Always make jokes. Always be playful. So let's say a girl says you're short or you're ugly, and then you could just say simply, well, you know, maybe you have an issue talking to guys who are cute, or maybe you have an issue talking to cute guys, or I could just tell you have an issue with talking to really attractive guys who are just happen to be short, right? You should make jokes about that.
Or maybe you're just too tall, you know?
Yeah, maybe you're just fucking gigantic.
Bigfoot, motherfucker.
Right, yeah. Maybe you're just fucking gigantic, right? So it's just funny. So those are things you should do. Fucking blinded.
Yeah.
Blinded.
Yeah, dude, like even with guys, like if like I used to get super butthurt when like some of the boys would like roast me and like make fun. Dude, it just induces more jokes and bullying on you, bro. Like it's just accept it and make fun of yourself, or like make a funny ass comeback. You know, they're not gonna fucking kill you or some shit. Just
yeah, like there's very common things like, are you talking to girls? I always have room for one more. What's your body count?
I'm a virgin.
I'm a virgin. Well, gentlemen never kiss and tell. Oh, so true.
Really, nigga?
But fucking yeah, dude, just fucking. It's just you have to be playful. Best comebacks, I think. Girls will, they will be very direct on how you look, just to either hurt your feelings or see how you react. So all tests are just see how you react. So a girl's gonna call you out for something you might be insecure about, like maybe you're in a wheelchair, maybe you have a fucking missing leg, maybe you have a fucking missing eyeball, maybe you're short, maybe you have acne. Girls are gonna straight up call you out on that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And the worst thing you do is get upset and angry because it shows that you're insecure and it shows that you care about it. And no one cares more about it than yourself. There is no one who cares more about that shit than yourself. So if you care more about it than the other person, you lost. Remember, whoever cares the most has the least amount of power. Whoever cares least has the most amount of power. So once you stop caring, results start coming.
Yeah.
Very simple thing.
Yeah. And you kind of get rewarded for it, you know?
You do.
Like
Yeah.
you get a little bit more confidence. Get a little here and there.
Right. And I think it's fun. I think it's really fun when girls test and tease
and you can have that third eye. Just realize, oh yeah.
This is a test. This is a tease, and I'm just gonna tease her back and be playful. And you get
that's how you win.
That's how you flirt. Flirting is all about just playing games, testing, being playful. Like that's an opportunity for you to flirt around and make jokes with her.
Yeah.
You know, she'll say maybe, oh, you're too short for me, and then you can say, well, that doesn't matter when we're in bed together. Ding. You make a really cringy like winky face out. You make a joke about it.
I mean, you're shorter on your knees.
Right, exactly. Like, yeah. You always make jokes about it. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Oh, we got a super chat from New. Two Kings, also Nathan. It would have been hilarious if you told that girl's boyfriend you made out with her in front of her after the makeout. LFAO. That wasn't even her boyfriend, bro. It was just for the video.
Yeah, we don't know his.
Yeah, we
don't know the boyfriend.
No idea.
But if so there was the host of that party.
Yeah.
He kicked us out. He kicked us out because he didn't know us or whatever.
Yeah.
And these ladies were making like eye contact with me and Logan and stuff.
Yeah.
And he kicked us out. And then like maybe like a minute, 2 minutes later, they come out. They start talking to us. Or they didn't start talking. We were like, hey, ladies, come over here. What's the next Addy or some shit?
Yeah.
And then, we just start flirting, slapping ass and shit. She slapped my ass first, actually. She slapped my ass first. I was like, okay, thank you. And then,
So fucking funny. Yeah, dude. Like, so we were just like get Addies, and then we just pulled up. But we got a fake Addy. We got a fake Addy to 2 houses. We pulled up that shit. Both of them were fake. But there were some cute girls at the second one.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that first one, that first fake Addy though,
So
in front of that
bad.
huge not mansion, but it was a nice ass house. Had a LaFerrari in front.
It was a $4 million house, easy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then group of girls and a couple and whatever try to come at us. Dude,
So funny, dude. It's so funny to troll people. Like,
They're like-
even if things don't go right, like cops pull up the party, cops roll the party. it's always fun to just fuck around with and meet new people. Like
Yeah.
there's always room to make jokes and like meet new people. Like
Yeah.
something you guys don't understand is like, dude, there's always good things that come out of everything. Like it's not always everything bad, but there's always good things that come out of everything. And once you start looking back, there's like you start to realize, oh, there was always a good thing. You just have to look for it. And once you start looking for it, you'll start to see that you could make those good things become even larger than they really seem.
Mm-hmm.
Like just meeting 3 girls was cool, but we made it even better by talking to them, and you made it even better by making out with one of them, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, even though things didn't go right, shit gets rolled or whatever. It's like
No party, you know.
you still have something to do.
Yeah.
Always. There's always good things that come out of everything. So we have another. I think New donated another $5 to
Thank
the
you.
fucking.
Thank you, New.
Let's go.
Appreciate it. We should
Thanks
go out to the Brand Mall again.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, the Bray Mall seems down. But yeah, thanks, bro, for donating to the podcast, donating on to YouTube, and
Appreciate it.
pretty fucking badass. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next topic. It says, don't force anything. Let it be natural. I think that's a good one because, you know, guys tend to like rush everything
Right.
and it seems fake. You know, like fucking when you force something, it doesn't feel natural. Like it says, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if it doesn't work out, just let it go. You know, don't waste your time on it. Don't
Right.
force it to happen. Don't be like, oh yeah, let's just be friends for now. Maybe later something will happen.
Mm.
You know,
Or too many of you guys force the FaceTime, or too many of you guys force the interaction. So too many of you guys don't know how to read girls, and you guys just follow directions, and you guys just force girls to just fucking hit you up like on the spot. Like you force girls to FaceTime you, and you're like, but you're not reading their level of attraction. You're trying to force girls on the FaceTime maybe to go on a date with you, but you haven't read their level of attraction.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so it's like, it's very weird how that works. It's like too many guys, they're like robots, right? So it's the whole opposite. It's like you're not acting natural, you're forcing things. So you act like a robot, and robots tend to just force things. Like they have a very strict coding. There's no wiggle room through the coding. It's just very coded. It's just very step by step by step by step.
Yeah.
And
It
so
doesn't
instead
seem
of being a
like-
robot, you guys have to read, is this a good decision or not? Should I force the girl to go on a date, or should I keep kind of like talking to her a little bit more? It's like
Yeah,
you have to read her level of interest. But got a huge fucking super chat from fucking
Jeez,
New, $20. Let's go.
I love you, bro.
Big fucking dubs. Let's I'm gonna post this on the fucking Instagram story. This is a big dub.
Yes.
Big fucking dubs, boys. Let's
Shout
go.
out, New.
Shout out New, donating to the pod. Shout out New. Let's
Maybe
go.
party at your house, bro. Nice house, nice neighborhood.
Let's go.
It is a gated community too, though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Rich guy.
Rich
But
dude.
yeah.
Sheesh, let's go, boys.
All right. I think we move on.
Yeah.
How to have fun. How to have fun. I think it's simple, but it's a really good topic. Like a lot of guys like are just too serious. Too serious on dates, too serious like walking around with guys, you know, like with your boys. A little too serious. When you learn to let go, that's when the women start coming. Like girls don't like it when guys are like too uptight. Girls don't like it when too serious all the time. Like it's okay to be serious, like, you know, maybe at a funeral or something. But, you know, like even at a funeral, you gotta learn how to fun, learn how to look at the good side of it. Like, you know, like make everybody smile like on a sad day. That's pretty Chad, bro. What do you have to say?
I'd say in order to have fun, you just have to be able to focus more on being able to just create a good, happy environment and also just laugh. You have to understand when to laugh. You have to just know how to make jokes. You have to know when to just laugh. And it's like complete opposite of being serious. Like too many guys, they go to parties or events just to hook up with girls, and they're being very serious about it. But the guy who always focuses on just having fun for fun is the guy who always ends up getting girls at the end of the day. It's just how it is.
I think that's facts. So, We went to the mall with New, and we had this little competition.
Right.
And I remember I picked up the first girl, and I think it's because I was like messing around, like I didn't give a shit, like I knew I could go pull girls, so I didn't take it like serious. So was it like I started laying down, fucking doing stupid ass shit around the mall, and then I saw a hot ass girl, and then fucking caught her attention. She looked at me, we made eye contact, and then I was like, I made eye contact to Logan, record. And then after that, pull like what? She was like what, 24?
Yeah. She's pretty old.
Yeah, but having
Dubs.
fun, messing around, being a little immature when it's appropriate doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
So yeah, definitely important when you're focusing on having fun with women and just people in general. You just have to. It's kind of have like it's like you just don't even think. You don't think too much. You just do. It's more of just doing instead of thinking. Because part of having fun, you just do whatever pops into your mind. Is that seems fun? I'm just gonna do it. That seems fucking ballsy. I'm just gonna do it. Like that's part of having fun.
Full
Yeah, that's
send.
the fucking full send mindset. That's part of having fun. You don't know what's gonna happen. That's what's fun. Is you have no idea what's gonna happen next.
And if you die, or like if you come close to death, that sounds like even more epic, bro.
You know what's funny is that's interesting is guys actually enjoy that. Well, that's why guys enjoy that
Coming
death
close to
experience.
death, yeah.
Guys enjoy that much more than women. It's interesting.
And women love that. Like I watch this NASCAR thing, or like no Formula One. It was a Formula One thing, and what's it called? Like Formula One drivers like come close to death all the time. They push the boundaries so far that they come close to death, and the women just love them because they know how to have fun. They don't care about the they don't care about the consequences, and that's just fucking women just love that.
Yeah, actually, in this book, The Way of the Superior Man, they actually talk about why death is like very interesting to men. Like it's very interesting why men like getting close to it. It's pretty interesting, but it's true. It's very true. Like guys like doing ballsy shit. The guys like doing crazy shit, and that's part of masculinity. It's like guys like having competition. Guys like doing those crazy things. It kind of builds masculinity as well. So it's interesting. It's very interesting how that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, so part of you having fun is just stop thinking so much. Because if you think so much of, oh, I wonder if what I'm about to do is gonna work or not. I wonder if what I'm about to do is cool or not.
It ends up not being fun.
Yeah, it's total opposite of fun. So yeah. Geesh, new dropping some fucking shines. Let's go. Logan, are you also going to add PayPal as a payment method for your website because it would be a lot easier for me to purchase and support the movement? Yeah, I'm planning on adding a PayPal. I think there's PayPal already. I'm not sure. If there's not, I will add it. I just gotta add some coding, but
Or is it like Venmo?
no Venmo, but PayPal through the website. I think that's possible. It's definitely possible. I just gotta figure out how to do it. I'll find out a way. But yeah.
All right. Building a new and better reputation.
Logan, this guy at my school says that he is a fan of you, but he's a douchebag to girls and calls them ugly.
Very red pill, I guess.
That's funny. I mean, does he get girls or no?
Probably not.
I mean, if they're ugly, they're ugly. That's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, girls do need that wake up call. Like you see all these ugly girls getting like, you're a queen, you're all this, you're all that, and they're just not. They're just not.
Yeah, just not at chief. Not at chief. Yeah.
No, not at all. He gets none.
Yeah. See, so that's that. So that's that understands it, but it is what it is.
Like maybe you insult them too much, it loses value. So.
Right, like.
Maybe at the start, girls would be like, "What the fuck?" Like start thinking about it more, but now they don't really think about it at all. Not on their mind. They're like, "Oh, this is just what he does."
Yeah. What about you, pine cones? You get any pussy?
I mean, obviously his name is Pine Cones.
Yeah. God damn it. But yeah, is there any more topics? What's
building a new and better reputation. So how did you come back from being canceled?
Well, the thing is, I still am super hated, but you got to learn how to love it though as well. So,
Yeah.
I think trying to build a reputation or trying to please people is the complete opposite of how you build a reputation. So if I were to just try to, which is what I used to do, like
It
in
kind of
middle
filters
school,
out like the people in your audience.
right? So like in middle school and freshman year, probably I was trying to be liked by a lot of people, but that caused me to like not be liked, which is
Not be
interesting.
happy either.
Not be liked, not be happy, and get fake likes, fake
Yeah.
attention, right? And then now, I'm just being truly myself, and I'm just speaking about my values and my beliefs.
And the people who truly like you tend
Yeah.
to come around.
yeah, the people who truly like what I have to say and what I do and who I am as a person, they watch my videos, they like what I have to say,
And those are
they
the
support.
genuine people that you want to be.
Right. It's
You
either
don't want
love
these
me,
fans
yeah, you either
fake-
love me or you hate me. Like you could pretend like you don't hate me, but the reality is you have some envy towards me. It's just how it is. Like,
Yeah. Like I remember I had this reputation where I guess being a simp and being like pretty beta, where I would like I don't know, get mad at everything,
right.
be like super emotional, and everybody would just like feel sad for me, and I thought this was good attention,
Right.
and so I just kept being this type of person,
Yeah.
and I just got the same, and it just same attention, and I just didn't feel better about myself, and I knew at that point I needed to change myself, where I'm just a more happy person,
Right.
not really giving two fucks about anything.
Right. And here's what you could learn from Jake Paul. Jake Paul was making very cringy, stupid vlogs. He's doing very cringy, stupid shit. Everyone was hating on him, but everyone was watching him. Everyone was saying he's cringy, but everyone watched his music video at least 4 to 5 times. Everyone at the UFC fight was saying, fuck Jake Paul, fuck Jake Paul. But he still got everyone in that whole arena to say that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, guys. Doesn't fucking matter what your reputation is. No one cares about
Nobody
what your
cares, yeah.
nobody gives a fuck about what your reputation is. The only thing that matters is your mindset towards yourself. If you love it or hate it. So if you hate the reputation everyone around you gives you, then you already lost. But if you love it, Jake Paul, for example, then you're winning. That's exactly what you want. So you got to learn how to love it. If you don't love it, then you're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you're not happy with your reputation right now because it's not what you want it to be. But you have to understand, you can't control what other people think or what other people say or do. Some parts you can. There's a way to manipulate people, like Jake Paul. He manipulates people to get people to hate on him, which is working, right? And same thing with me is I seduce people to hate on me. It's a very simple thing. Is I got
Yeah.
people to hate on me.
That's basically how like all the mainstream
That's how
celebrities.
That's how Trump literally got over billions of dollars of ads without paying any of it. He got that much money worth of ads compared to everyone, and he didn't even pay for it.
Yeah, even
He didn't even pay for it. Everyone
yeah,
just
dude,
fucking.
free-
He would just say crazy shit. Like, everyone would be like, "Oh no, Trump!" Oh, duh, duh. And then, dude,
Free-
everyone's like, "Oh, the
free
more we say
advertisement.
this, Trump's gonna lose." And then reality, he just takes a dub out of nowhere. I was like, "What the fuck? He just got a dub." It's like, dude, what do you expect, bro? Everyone was
Yeah.
talking shit on him the whole time. You guys, it's funny how that works though. It's just
Yeah.
like it's pretty great because everyone think that he's losing. Oh, he's losing. He's getting he's canceled. Oh, everyone hates him apparently. Oh, he's losing. Then out of nowhere, rise from the ashes, boom, dub. That's it.
Yeah, so funny. It is what it is, right?
It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Jake Paul. It's like, hey, there is no such thing as bad attention. There's no such thing as bad attention. They even talk about this 40 laws of power.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. No such thing. It doesn't exist.
I definitely recommend 48 Laws of Power. It truly gives you third eye.
It is pretty awesome. It's a pretty powerful book, dude.
Yeah,
That's why I read it 5 times, 4 to 5 times. You read it a lot too.
I didn't read it. I listened to it like daily, like for like 3 months.
So exactly. Also to repay Nathan for buying me Boba at the mall.
Oh, it's all good, bro. It's
It's
all
all good, bro.
It's all good, bro.
Yeah, I'll send Nathan that money for sure. But
right.
yeah, so it's a very powerful effect you can have on people by being polarizing, like Jake Paul. Logan Paul is a little. I'm not gonna lie, Logan Paul is he's like very wishy-washy. Even on his podcast, he's very wishy-washy. I like Jake Paul more than Logan Paul now.
I think I do like Logan Paul a little bit more.
Really?
Cause I think I remember showing you his TikTok. He was like sparring, that like public sparring
Oh yeah.
with like a practice or whatever to like publicize the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did this TikTok duetting these girls just laughing at him, and he's just like it's just super
funny.
awkward. And then
I mean, they're
thought
both
that was-
funny and they're
that
both
was,
pretty. They're very smart. They're both very smart, and that's why
Yeah.
they have like over 15 million followers.
Yeah, true.
But
true.
it's interesting how they they're smart brothers, bro. They're crazy. They're
and then
smart.
remember when they had beef with each other?
Yeah,
I just
it helped both of them, dude.
yeah. Yeah.
It got people to choose sides, and now everyone's like, it flips back and forth. Like they just keep switching fans.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. And it's funny because I was literally doing the same thing. I was like, oh, I'm for Logan, and then I was like, oh, I'm for Jake. Oh, I'm for Ice Gum, and just they all like transferred fans by dissing each other.
Yeah.
Which I think is bullying is good. I think bullying is good. I think it if you know how powerful it has, how powerful the effect has by getting bullied, it's pretty awesome. It's like when people are trying to bully you, it's like if you know what to do, it's like you're already winning.
Yeah.
Like you're already winning. If you're someone trying to bully you and you already know what to do, it's like you already won, dude. Like that's it. It's pretty awesome.
I want to talk about that Ben Askren, bro. Ben Askren got that fight, got money, and still lost. Like it doesn't. He's retired, guys. He doesn't give a shit about his reputation. And he got the bag.
I got the bag and dipped.
Yeah, and like he said in a podcast, like his kids are gonna like bully him for it, and he doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Like it has no effect on him. That loss has no effect on him, except adding to his bank account.
Right. And the worst thing he could do is cry about it, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Doesn't care. The worst
Yeah.
thing you do is care, guys. Simple thing. The worst thing you do is care. And this is one thing I see on a lot of my TikTok comments. Oh, by the way, I got banned on TikTok.
Yeah.
I got banned at 25,000. Permanently banned. Posted on my Instagram at Alpha's Only Club on Instagram. But I got banned on TikTok once again. I think this is the third time I got permanently banned. But basically, I saw a bunch of comments on TikTok, and they were all like, "You're teaching men how to not show their emotions by not caring. You're teaching men how to not care. You're teaching men how to not have emotions." And it's like, no, teaching men how to have emotional self-control. Because here's the reality, guys. I'm going to be very honest with you. When has there ever been a time where you were emotional and it benefited you?
Never.
Cried, got sad, got angry, got upset. When has it ever benefited you? So just think about that, okay? And your answer, I already know the answer, which is no, it's never benefited me. And then you start to go to, okay, well, if emotions don't benefit me, but it does benefit women and children, right? Because they're able to manipulate people with their emotions.
Yeah.
But for men, no, we can't. And so when a man's emotional, it's the complete opposite of being logical and analytical, right? And when a guy's not logical and analytical, he makes bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So part of being emotional is you could feel it, but you don't have to act on it.
Yeah.
You're okay. Okay, naturally you're going to feel shit. But it all depends on how you act. Because remember, actions speak louder. So you feel sad and upset. Are you going to sit there and be a little bitch and cry about it and just lay in bed all day? Or are you going to go out and
do
work out
something.
and
Yeah.
go do something and be productive? Girl dumps you. Are you going to be sad and go fucking blow up her phone? Are you going
No.
to double text her? No.
Go work out,
Go
pull
work
bitches.
out. Go fucking talk to other girls.
Yeah, why waste time dwelling on like such bad emotions? It just induces more bad emotions.
Right,
Like,
because what you accept, more comes. You're inviting more of. What you accept, you invite more of.
yeah.
Right? So people are accepting this very sad energy, this sad vibe they're giving off to the whole world, and they just is like, oh, I'm just in my feelings. I'm just sad nibba hours type of shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do that, and it's like, bro, what? Like, no, don't just sit around and be sad. What you need to do is you need to go do something, go work out, and you'll go feel way better.
Mm-hmm.
So for men, when we have emotions or we start feeling emotional, we need to just do something about it. Remember, because taking action destroys all fears and doubts and insecurities. So as men, I'm not telling you guys not to feel things, but I'm telling you guys to be emotionally intelligent. And women will value that much more. Is that when you take action based off your intelligence and your logic instead of emotions, even no matter how emotional you may feel, you still do things based off logic and reasoning, and women will always respect that and value that way more than the guy who just does things out of emotion. And most
Yeah.
people react on emotion just because they're responding. They're
Yeah.
reacting to it. So if someone calls you a fucking retard, a lot of you guys will react to it. A lot of you guys will get emotional and upset.
Like, fuck you.
Right. But the best thing to do is to not care
Laugh
and make a joke and laugh about it. Because logically, you only win that way.
Yeah.
So basically, what I tell guys, I teach guys what sets them up for winning, not sets them up for losing. So the thing about society and schools, they teach guys to be soft, they teach guys how to be weak, and they teach guys how to be all emotional, but it doesn't set them up for success at all. When has there ever been a time where being emotional sets anyone up for success? No, it doesn't. So today, we start going. So it talks about this in Hard Times for Strong Men. As a society, we go from stoic to a society based off all emotions and feelings.
Mm-hmm.
That's because men get weak, and men get weak, they get emotional. So we go from what's right and what's wrong to what feels good and what doesn't feel good. And and that's where society falls and society crumbles, and that's just how it is. So right now you can just ask yourself this question, which is, what kind of society are we in? Are we in a society that focus on what's right and what's wrong, or are we focused on a society that does what feels good and what doesn't feel good?
And it's pretty obvious.
It's very obvious. Schools, all this anti-bullying bullshit, all these pronoun things, all these 60 genders. It's all just to make you feel good.
Yeah.
But it's not what's actually right. It's not what's actually true. And at the end of the day, it shows throughout history that this is nothing new. People tried doing this in the past, and they always fall.
Yeah.
So
we're pretty much done with the topics, so maybe we can answer a little questions from the chat.
Yep. Let's answer 2 questions, and then we'll end this live stream. Let's see.
Maybe scroll up, yeah.
Okay. Tell me if you see one. Here we go. Which scenario would a girl be interested in you? Girl number 1 looks directly in your eyes when you look at her and catch her looking at you, or girl 2 quickly averts her eyes when you catch her looking at you?
Both.
Yeah, I mean, if a girl's looking at you, she has a level of interest.
Yeah. Girl 2 does sound like a little more like a woman, but girl 1, I don't know, doesn't really click.
But girl 1 seems more confident, more direct, which is obviously doesn't sound as girly, but
Exactly.
Girl 1 would definitely be the interested one, but definitely strong confidence in that girl. So
Yeah.
it's just interesting. But obviously, if both girls are looking at you, that means they're both interested.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both interested, but it's your choice at the end of the day.
Yeah, let's look.
Let's see.
Okay, they're roasting this kid named Charlie.
Who's Charlie?
I don't know. Have you ever seen a badge?
This kid's funny. What's your opinion on long distance relationships? No.
They don't work. They genuinely don't work.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, no. Long distance relationships, not it, Chief. Not it, Chief.
They don't work. Okay, a lot of people say, "Oh, yeah, but we trust each other a lot," you know?
Stop the cap.
No, dude, there's just so much drama in long distance relationships. It's not it, Chief. It's not it.
Yeah.
Long distance relationships, not it. Definitely not it.
When you can't hang out, have fun, and hook up in a relationship, it tends to fail.
All right.
That's what I noticed.
But yeah, bro, if you think long distance relationships work, try it out the hard way and let me know how that ended.
Yeah.
Tell me how much time you wasted. Because I know so many guys who hit me up on Instagram. Yeah, dude, I was doing this long distance relationship with this girl, and then I found out she cheated on me with 6 different guys. I'm like, really?
No shit?
Really?
No shit?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I remember
Bruh.
I remember in middle school, I would go out try to date girls from other schools, and they still didn't work out. Still didn't work out. They go to other schools that are 5-8 miles away, and it still didn't work out.
So weird, bro. So weird.
Yeah, because girls will be girls and flirt with boys.
Have you ever been catfished?
Catfished? I have.
Oh, tell the story.
I have. Okay.
Tell the story.
Fucking. So I go on this. No. I invite this girl over, bro.
Pain.
And she's wearing a hood and stuff, and I didn't really look at her face because it's whatever. Put my arm over her, walk her to my room in more light. I see her face, bro. I see her face, and I'm like, what's her name? I start getting nervous, bro. And I start bullying the shit out of her. And then she's like, I don't like you. I was like, okay. We can finish this movie. Shit like that. And we didn't do anything because I didn't want to. But,
That's
you know,
funny.
I was like, fuck. Wasted my time. I remember you telling a catfish story where
Yeah,
this Tinder
I'll share.
girl.
Okay, so I meet a girl off fucking Tinder. Okay, and she's like 23, 24, and super hot online. Pictures are flawless. I FaceTime her. She looks flawless. Like I'm like, okay, she's pretty fucking hot. You know, she's showing her face, everything. Then she comes to my house, no makeup.
Comes to pick him up.
Yeah, comes to pick me up, no makeup, nothing. And then I'm like, I look at her and I'm like,
No.
I literally said, Is this you? And she's like, yeah, it's me. And I was like, I'm
What?
sorry, I can't do this though. I'm like, and she's like, what? And she's like, I'm like, you look nothing like the picture on the phone. And her jaw just dropped, and I was like, and we just stood there. We were like, and I was like, dude, I just can't. Like, what the fuck? In my head, I was like, bro, what the fuck was this, dude? Like, doesn't even looks like some fucking. She looked gross, dude. Like, so gross. She went from like an 8 or 9 to a fucking 5, and like, and I was like so surprised. Like, I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm not getting in the car with you. What the fuck? And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good, bro. I'm chilling on that. And they just like fucking ran home. I was like, okay. Yeah, but no, I just told her, I was like, yeah, I can't do this, bro. And she's like, okay, that's fine, I guess. And I was like, closed door. And I just fucking dipped, dude. Oh no, that's fucking bad. That's really bad.
What did you say?
If VHS was one of my options when I was in 8th grade, I swear, if I knew you guys were going there, I would have gone. I'm so triggered, lol.
Nah, it doesn't really matter about what school, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
Fountain Valley is pretty gay. But
Pretty sure all high schools right now are pretty fucking sus, dude. There's like no chill schools. All these kids are a bunch of libs.
yeah.
Libtards.
I mean, there's some like cool guys.
Yeah, you'll always find cool dudes. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, it's like you'll always find chill people.
Yeah. I remember my friend fucking he was in a class full of libtards in his history class, and his history teacher was like, tell me like it was like in a Zoom class in the comments or whatever, tell me if you're like Democrat, liberal, or conservative, Republican.
Mm.
He was like conservative Republican, and then everybody else in the chat was like liberal, 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 liberal. And then I just started laughing. I was like, oh no,
yeah,
bro.
I literally had a presentation today on in government, and it was like, in your perfect country, what would it be? I'm like, limited government on this, limited government on that, limited government on this, limited government on that, and everyone needs to be self-reliant.
Yeah.
And then the teacher was like, okay, so everyone's allowed to have their own opinions, because he could tell everyone's about to get fucking triggered. I was like, government should not have their hands on media. It should be limited government on the media. Should not be commie, because I said the media right now is super commie. Look at TikTok. And he started laughing, and I was like, limited government on marriages, okay, because marriages screw guys over in divorces. And then he started laughing again. And then I was like, limited government on guns, because that's just fucking weird that the fucking government has to have their hands on that stuff. That's just weird. That's just not it, chief.
Yeah, the guns are supposed to control the government.
Right, it's just a balance. And then I was like, I was like, government has no control on what's it called? On just limited government in general. And I was like, self-reliance. I was just saying people need to be self-reliant, which means you need to have you have to have training with guns. You have to have training into survival. You have to have like a.
What did these girls say?
Oh, dude, he could tell that people were getting heated because I just saw everyone's faces on camera like, bruh. And I was like,
Yeah, I love it when that happens, when you like trigger your like classmates.
It's so funny, Joe.
They hop on the camera and they're like
It's
super
so
serious,
fucking
and I'm
funny.
like fucking smiling. Because
Yeah.
I remember in my econ class we were talking about like that shit. like just get super political. She's like, socialist, yes, shit like that. And then I just body her, bro. I body her, and I'm just smiling in class.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god.
There's a
fuck
lot
you.
of moments where I'd roast like a lot of science teachers, or I'd roast just some fucking feminist English teachers, or I'd roast some fucking back in my freshman and sophomore days, back when I was just straight savage, I would just roast people because I was just like, I felt like I was Ben Shapiro back in the day, which I kind of was. It was pretty funny, but I'd just roast teachers and shit, and roast a bunch of feminists. I'd get so many kids triggered, dude. So many kids triggered. It was so funny.
Yeah.
And
I just love bullying like people.
I think that's when I learned the power of, wow, if I say this, I could get everyone mad. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, this is pretty powerful.
like it's the same in games, bro. In this
Yeah.
same in like GTA, I'll like body kids all the time, and they just scream, bro. I'm like laughing, bro.
It's so funny. It's so easy to get any like kid triggered nowadays. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Obviously, it's bullying, but fuck it. But fuck it.
Why is everybody saying that?
Why are all English teachers talking about feminist shit?
They are, aren't they? They
Yeah,
are.
always, yeah.
They're
always.
like Freudism, like Freud theory and shit like that.
It's weird, bro. It's fucking weird. It's because one,
Feminist.
they're paid by the government, so whatever the government tells them, they teach, and then also just so happens that all of them also have to believe that shit as well. It's mostly English teachers. It's interesting. Just most people who are in college or went to college, they're more likely to be liberal.
Yeah.
There's just scientific studies on that, which is interesting. And then, yeah, most English teachers they just got all caught up in that feminist theory bullshit, and they believe it. They just believe it. It's funny because you could just like, I mean, I could like debate with them. I could just like roast the fuck out of them, but it's not gonna do anything. It's like they're not gonna change. I'll do it for entertainment all day, but when it comes to like changing their mind, like, there's no way.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what the fuck. But yeah, all the English teachers right now are just talking about a bunch of bullshit, and that's what I'm saying for men is like, dude, it's not good to be a normal, average, straight white male. It's like, dude, you get fucked. You get fucked in schools. You get fucked in English classes. It's fucking stupid. Like, the only times I've seen pretty conservative teachers is when they're in history, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they have the history on government, and they realize what works the best.
Right. So
So-
that's one thing I noticed that my history teachers, most of them were very conservative.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting.
I did have this history teacher though. He was super liberal. Well, he didn't act liberal, but as soon as the COVID thing started acting liberal. Like, I wasn't in his class, but I noticed all his actions.
Yeah, it definitely affects you, dude. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, it's gonna put an impact on you, no matter what. If you're just sitting in class all day and sitting in school every single day and getting taught this shit, like, you're gonna get brainwashed eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it is, guys. Like, if you sit in class all day listening to this shit, you will eventually get brainwashed. Like, it's how it is. It's just how it is. You feed this shit. You feed this shit to kids since they're like fucking 5 and 6. Yeah, they're gonna grow up thinking that they're fucking transgender or they're fucking just
Gay.
yeah. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? It's weird that they force this on kids. Oh, we're not forcing it on kids. Oh, we're not forcing it on kids. They show it on like kids TV show commercials. They show it like everywhere. They show it on sports. They show it fucking everywhere, bro. So it's just funny. But yeah, boys, that was this is the live stream. Do you have any last topics you want to talk about?
No, not really. I saw one thing come up the
What was it?
whole time. Like, people were just repeating it.
V
V-card story. I'm pretty sure we already talked about it though.
We did talk about it in a seminar. Maybe it's private, maybe it's not, but
I think we have talked about it.
we have
though.
talked about it before, yeah. So
Alright.
pretty interesting. But yeah, boys, thanks for listening to the fucking podcast. This was the podcast on women power and the alpha mindset. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys share it with your friends, and make sure everyone right now drops a like. There better be fucking 50 likes. All the people who are watching right now, there better be fucking 50 likes on this fucking live stream right now, because we're trying to share this shit to everyone. So, drop a like on the live stream, share it with the boys, and if you learned something, comment down below what you learned and what you liked about it and what we shouldn't do. And if you didn't like it, drop a dislike as well. We want to see if you guys like it or not. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.